Hello and welcome everyone. This is Web Summit Qatar, and I have Sowmya over here, who happens to be a great knowledge partner for a lot of her friends and colleagues all around the India. Um, she happens to be a gynecologist, right? And she's empowering a lot of other people to take a step ahead in their careers. So let's hear her story, like how you actually entered this journey.
Hi, thank you so much for that kind words. Yes, actually, I was a gynecologist and I'm still a gynecologist. You know, the gynecologists, they're very busy all the time. But somewhere down the lane, after a few years of experience, you would want to update yourself. So that's why when I took my membership exams for the UK, we call the Royal College membership. And initially, when I started off my journey, I was very good with the theoretical part of it. But when it comes to clinical part of it, where you have to counsel the patients, where you have to, the dynamics is very different when you think of India and overseas. So it took some time for me to understand, and I had to go through a failure to realize where I'm going wrong. So that made me realize why am I not helping my colleagues and friends who couldn't clear this exam. So that is where I started off with my three friends who were struggling for this. And then they all cleared in one go. So that is when the idea started. Okay, the idea was to basically help doctors who are in need of this. And once I started off that, now we have around 10,000 students every year who pass out from us. Plus, we have around 23 streams, and we didn't restrict to gynecology because as the success started flowing in for the family, the doctors will always, majority of them marry the doctors and they want their kids to be doctors. So different streams, like after that we started off with medicine, we started off with surgery. So we are full-fledged into all the branches of the medicine thanks to the wonderful students who have passed with us for their gratitude and the trust.
How's the upcoming story is going to be? Like, what's your vision for this?
Okay. So basically, why we started off, to be very honest, is to empower the doctors and to be their best version of themselves. Because we are not techie savvy people, doctors, when you compare to other people. So even a lot of doctors, because the junior Gen Z, I'm talking about the people who are quite seniors, and there was a very much need for to empower them to be the best version of themselves. It is not only the exams, we have a lot of upskilling training, skill set training, which has made them best in their field. So, probably empowering the doctors is empowering the health of that nation and making sure that the nation is itself, like, probably would work towards the success. And our vision for 20 by 2030, we want this to be the biggest virtual medical university where people have to just come and learn and go. And that's the main thing. And that's the reason. And also, our greatest mission is medical education beyond boundaries. Because we have actually expanded to a lot of countries. Like we have the operation basically happens in India. We have in uh, Kerala, we have in Bangalore in India to be naming. And we have office in Australia and Mauritius and Uganda, because South Africa is something where we really wanted to improve the healthcare, as well as in Pakistan. So, and Australia. So, we are aiming at empowering the doctors, making it a healthier nation, and as well as medical education beyond the boundaries, in short, if you want to say.
Great, and I think doctors are the most connected community where people take the leap forward on the hearing of their seniors, right? Like if you're a doctor, you tend to ask your seniors that what should I go for next,
Exactly.
and that's where I think the whole idea revolves around,
Exactly.
right?
Exactly.
So by 2030, I guess you're going to be the most biggest one,
Yes.
right? And I hope to see much more bigger achievements within the same field. How's the adaptation going off? I mean, what's the hop on process if someone is going to join you? What's the process for that?
Okay. Actually, to give the strength of us, we have around 150 plus back-end staff who is working in the different centers. We have 400 plus global doctors who are working as mentors. So that's why it is like from the mentors to the mentors, because basically my mentors are 70 to 80% are our own students. So once they finish, they always come back, and their passion in teaching, because they follow the same ethics and values because they have been through this process. So that is something fantastic. So we need not add out the values. It is the passion of teaching is bringing in. And also, we are very much technologically updated. We have our beautiful learning management system, LMS, and a mobile app. So you know that, as I mentioned before, doctors are not very techie savvy. But we wanted something, for example, if I'm a gynecologist, I'll be waiting in the labor room, theaters, for the patient to be shifted, for the patient to be delivered. So how can I utilize my time? So that is where we thought of one click. So the mobile app is a solution for them wherever they are. They have to just click and they just need an internet. And for the countries like even the Pakistan and South Africa, where you find the internet issues, they are doing it damn good because of these gadgets, which is working for their advantage.
What are your thoughts on the AI? Because everybody is hopping on, like, let's include AI and build some assistant or maybe analytical tools or something. Is there something related to that as well?
Yes, of course, I always believe you have to adopt technology to your advantage. But to be very honest, once again, even for myself, when I checked on the AI, I always had done a lot of work to understand whether AI can replace us. But to be very honest, the what I have realized is AI works what the command you give, and it needs a human brain. And so, where we are utilizing, we are coming up with a lot of things like the virtual reality VR for helping the students to understand the surgeries. Already, because we are taught from year one on the cadaveric dissection. That's on the dead bodies. We do dissect to understand which organ placed where, because it is like a running machine, right? So you can't operate if you don't know how the things work. It is difficult. So we have a lot of animated videos. We have a lot of 3D videos. We are bringing in the virtual reality now, so that people know that that would be an add-on thing. But I would still say our biggest asset is mentor hand-holding. And the motivation with the students are getting, because I have students who are aged from probably 20 to the maximum is 60 years. That's the range which you can think of. And I always appreciate people who are in that phase of life where they've done everything, but they are doing there for acknowledging their knowledge and improvising the knowledge. And we have moved to the undergrads, which is MBBS. That is the first thing, because the reason why we entered there was across the globe. You have a medical curriculum for the medicine, but it is not uniform. We do read the same anatomy, same physiology, because it cannot be different. We are all humans, but how you can effectively treat them, because there are a lot of countries in the world where they are not exposed to the patient care. If you look into the India, Africa, Pakistan, where we have a lot of population, people are very well exposed. We learn a lot from the patients, but some of the countries it is missing. That is where we are bringing the technology like the VR driven videos, that they can actually operate on those things to understand as well.
I hope you expand to all the major countries that requires a such solution, right? And that's all. I think we should wrap it up right now. Any last words you want to say to us?
Okay, first of all, thank you for this wonderful opportunity. I just want to say that we are here to make sure that all the doctors plus the nurses, we are moving into that field as well, all the healthcare professionals to reach their best of the potential and to become the best version of themselves. So we have a technology, what everybody wants, and we have the knowledge to share, and we want to empower all the doctors and empower the nation, making sure that the global health is a real reality. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, and thank you so much for the solution that you have. Uh, that's all, I guess. Thank you. I hope you enjoy the rest of the day.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I think I told everything. I don't know.